I was freaking out. I almost missed the point, but I don't want you to. So I had quite an experience this week, and I'll bet you'll be able to relate to parts of this. But the reason I want to share it with you today is because Spirit nudged me in the middle of the night and said, you almost missed the point. And it's a point for you and me and for our friends. There's a challenge for our friends and something that we can do with them at the end. So hang in there on the video. My hope is that it inspires a different perspective sometimes when things go really wrong, which is what happened this week. So as all of you probably know, I am new on YouTube, and thank you so much. I'm just past my 30 days here, and it has been a great adventure, and I've had so much support, so many subscribers, so many awesome comments. Thank you. So what happened this week is I did my very first live with my friend Carrie from Tarot Soul Writer, and I was very excited to host it on my channel, but technology is not my strong suit. So I would share with Carrie my worries about I was going to screw it up or something bad was going to happen, and she would laugh at me and she goes, you can't screw up, you could be fine. And I got everything set and we were good to go, and there were some minor screw ups, which if you watch the outro, you'll laugh a lot at that outro on spilling the tea, because there's two of them. So everything went pretty good. I think she was right. She was that, we didn't have any major issues. But when I went to finish the video and it went to process through YouTube, something weird happened. It said, video will start processing shortly. And I thought, okay, I've never done this before, so maybe that's right. And that went on for a day and a half, 2 days. And now I'm freaking out because I made this video that no one can see unless you go to the home page and look for it. So for several days, that video just sat there. And the only people that could see it were those that jumped on to either my homepage or to Carrie's homepage and were actively looking for it. And I thought, oh, all the momentum of a live video is, it kind of has to happen pretty soon. And I was feeling bad, and my friend showed up and she recorded with me and we did some great readings, and I was like, did I do something wrong? What happened? I must have screwed up. And then YouTube posted that they were having a problem with processing the videos. It wasn't me. It was like 12,000 plus other people just in our general area having that problem. And I thought, okay, well, I guess that didn't go well. And it occurred to me at night when I was woken up by Spirit that said, they had to look for you. Look at how many people looked for you. And I felt like I went from panic to gratitude in a blink of an eye, because the point was around 4,000 people had to actively look for that video. And they did. It wasn't the algorithm. It wasn't anything pushed by YouTube. It was just people who were interested in the show that Carrie and I were doing, actively looking for it. And I thought, you know what? That's the highest compliment ever. So you are my favorite algorithm. The only algorithm that made that video a success was everyone looking for it in this community. And I want to say thank you for the effort that took, because in the days and times where we're at, where everything's so fast moving and it's just what comes up in our feed, to know that this is a community of people that would take the time to look for it, click on it, give nice comments, not make fun of the screw ups I did on the outro. So the message that comes with this for you is, who's there for you? Who would look for you? And I think that you might be surprised at who would look for you and how many would look for you. You know the sign of a true friend? It's someone that you can call at 3 a.m. in the morning and say, can you bring some bail money and don't ask any questions? And you know they'll show up. And you'll probably get in the car with them, and they'll give you a little side eye, and they'll get you home, and they won't ask any questions. And I said, a friend like that is all you really need. And so this part of this video is about appreciating the people that are there for you and reaching out and saying, thank you. And so maybe you say to your friend, you should go watch that video I just saw this on, Midlife Psychic. And she talked about how appreciating the people that are there for us. And when she had mentioned who would show up for me at 3 in the morning and not ask any questions and bring bail money, I thought of you. And I want you to know I appreciate you being in my life. That even though we don't maybe talk every day or our lives get busy, I always know that you're there. And I want you to know I'm there for you too. And if you're saying to yourself, I don't have anybody like that, then I would say, have you made yourself available or vulnerable to someone to say that you need that kind of support? Because a lot of people in this community are empathic and tend to be givers. We're the ones that go pick the person up, not the one that asks to be picked up. So is that a dynamic if you're saying there's nobody? That maybe you need to make it be known that that's what you would like. A friend that you could call at any time that you know would be there for you just like you would be there for them. So our challenge for the week is grab your calendar and put it down. By this time next week, you will have called at least one friend that you know you can count on and say, hey, I want you to know I appreciate you and I'm thinking about you. And I know that no matter what happens, that we're here for each other. Because when we're in that energy, and that's an energy of love and support and compassion and being vulnerable, that is a high vibrational energy. And if there's enough of that on the planet, then the low vibrational energy that we're sitting in right now can't last. There's too much power in the power of love and appreciation and friendship and gratitude and acknowledging the people who are there for you, even if the algorithm doesn't push it. So I want you all to know that you are my favorite algorithm. And if it weren't for you, that video would have just been sitting there collecting dust, being sad and lonely. And I am grateful, actually, that happened. Because when I set my intentions for this channel, it wasn't to be the biggest channel or to have the most subscribers, or it was to be a place where we had a community that was there for each other and supported each other, and that we knew we could go to when things are going great and when things are going not so great. And so I wanted this video to be a transition into what is going to be my next series, which is called Community Corner. And the Community Corner is going to focus on someone in our own community here that offers some inspiration, that offers something new that they did with their spiritual energies into maybe a spiritual work or spiritual art that might inspire you, that can change the narrative into something new. We're going to step into the new. We're going to step into some change of how we spend our time and how we spend our energy, and focus on some of these really great friends that we have that are here to help and support us. So, thank you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, YouTube. They actually have been very supportive. I have to say, YouTube's been good. This was kind of a big screw up, but the point was you were what made that whole video worthwhile. So go reach out to your friend. Go thank them for being the one that you know that they could call. Maybe you have 2, maybe you have 3. And then tell them, pass it on, that they need to call a friend and do the same. And if we get enough, you tell 2 friends, they tell 2 friends, and so on, we can really inspire some change. So let's be that change that we want to see. Thank you everyone for watching. Please look for the new series that I'll be releasing soon, Community Corner. Our first guest, you're going to love her. You're going to be inspired. And I think that this is going to be a great series. So if you wouldn't mind taking a minute, now that you know you're my favorite algorithm, to let my second favorite algorithm know that you like my videos, that you like it enough to subscribe, that you want to share it with your friends, that you leave comments. I would greatly appreciate that, because then that pushes it to more people in our community. And the more our community grows, the more support we have for each other. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.